live stream on the internet. Today, I am going to the Nether, and I'm making a absolutely delightful pathway under lava. That's right, that means I have to drain the lava, because unlike water, it won't just vanish, they'll still be in there. We have to drain a ton of lava, so we can make a lovely glass pathway through there. But first, we're gonna use this glass to make a ton of potion bottles, 42 of them. Probably too many, to be precise. And then we're gonna fill these potion bottles with water. We'll leave some of those just in there for now. You know what, we'll pick those up later. That's future me's problem. And we're gonna use these water bottles to make some fire resistance potions. I need lots and lots and lots of those. So let's start brewing. Let's start doing something kind of fun. I guess we could honestly just throw a ton of those in there for now. We'll pick those out later, I hope. But yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot of brewing today. It's gonna be a lot of fun. And I don't know, stick around and enjoy the bit of the video where it's not just brewing, because we're going to the Nether. And we're gonna finish the project we started yesterday, 2 days ago, Friday, Thursday. I don't know days anymore, if I'm being honest. If you pretend you know days, you know, like when you're like, yeah, I'm perfectly aware of what day it is, it's basically just saying you're a nerd. Like, oh yeah, I keep track of normal human being concepts. It's like, ooh yeah, kind of weird, huh? Kind of lame of you, if you ask me. Hello everyone though, how's it going? Hi, hello. Hope you're doing well on this fine evening we find ourselves on. I think we've just finished another brew of potions. We take this batch of awkward potions, replace them with water bottles. Then we take this batch of fire resistance potions, replace those with awkward potions. Then we take that batch of fire resistance potions, and we make them slightly longer in length. Then we take this batch of longer in length fire resistance potions, and we throw them in there. And then we repeat the cycle over and over again, so we have an infinite number of these. So yeah, I honestly, I find brewing to be one of those just really steady mechanics in Minecraft that, like, actually, it's calming, you know, to repeatedly go through all of this sometimes. Like, maybe that's weird of me, maybe that's not the normal view. But just sometimes, just like ready, steady, easy stuff is nice. I was thinking today about something people find hard is choice, right? I think people struggle a lot with all sorts of different choices. But like even just the very concept of choice is something that everyone claims to love, but that actually people have genuine difficulties with in a lot of cases. Like, yeah, I just want to be able to choose anything. And then in reality, you might be happier with fewer choices in some places. Like, and that sounds wacky, and like, whenever someone says that to me, it's like, you know, I think I'm always happier with more choices rather than fewer choices. But, you know, the example I always give is like, I used to panic so, when I was given like 50p as a child, that's £0.50, which is the currency in the UK, if somehow you're watching this video, but you don't understand the currency in the country that I live in. Wait, I might have a 50p coin on me. Let me show you what I mean here. Yeah, this is a needlessly physical lesson. Okay, I've got a pound coin. So I don't want to flex on you, but I do have a pound coin right here. So this, half of one of these can buy you, like, I guess in the 90s it could buy you a lot of snacks. I guess nowadays you're not going to get much. Anyway, it was like the struggle of like, what do I get with that money? Anything that you get with that money means you can't buy other things. Like, it's called the opportunity cost. You know, anytime you spend money on something, you're intuitively not spending money on all the things you didn't get. And so there's like, I think people have done the science on this. There is a specific, oh, we need to get more redstone. There's a specific number of choices that people find most calming. I forget what the exact number is, but it's something weird. Like, we as humans just love the idea of like free choices. Anything less than free choices and we don't feel like it's perfect. Anything more than free choices and we feel like, oh god, how am I going to work out which option is best for me? The famous example of this might be something like a cinema. They always give you small, medium, and large, and it's a totally false choice because it'll be like £5.50 for the small, £5.75 for the medium, £6 for the large. But by giving you a choice, you're like, you know what? If they're so similar in price anyway, and the large is so much more, the large is the best deal. Not making you realize that, of course, the best deal is not buying. You know, is that like all of them are terrible deals because they're all, you know, like very expensive popcorn. By the way, here's something I'm gonna make as well while we're here. I want to make some leaping potions because in 1.18, there's gonna be lots of cliffs, and you know what would help you jumping up cliffs? Rabbit feet, indeed. It's something I've been working on some videos, and that's one of those like small things I realized, like, oh, That's a really useful little bonus of 1.18. Anyway, do you think this is enough fire resistance potions that now we can live a happy life? Or do you think we need to you know, we'll keep on making new things. We got some spare capacity. Let's do it. So I'm working as a cashier in the Netherlands, and I got €1 shortage at the end of the day. I didn't even notice the pound coin looking like a euro. Yeah, the old pound coin looked nothing like a euro, but the new one does look like we've got like an 8-sided one, and to me it's very confusingly similar to a euro. Some would say on purpose. I mean, I don't know who would say on purpose, actually. It was introduced at a time where we were very much going the opposite direction towards Europe. Speaking of opposite direction towards Europe, today, okay, we've got all of these. I think I should make these into glowstone, like, I think Jump Boost 2 is infinitely more useful than Jump Boost 1. So we'll make a ton of those, and then we'll see if that's a good thing. Perfect. Toycat, do you think I should go winter camping with my friends? I'm debating on not going because it will be freezing. Honestly, what fun can you have in a freezing cold forest? Okay, so here's the deal. Camping sucks. You're not going camping to have a good time. Someone is lying to you if they are trying to convince you. That is, also, haha, coins weigh a pound, JK, very funny. Someone's lying to you if they're trying to convince you that camping is about the fun experience. No. Someone has a thing for extreme pain, and they like inflicting on themselves, and somehow they've convinced you that, like, yeah. So there's this fun activity where we all deprive ourselves of, like, basic human needs for a while, and then it's like really good because then, you know, like, yeah, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it, man, trust me. And then you mentioned, wait, also I've realized, I think I want to put some more of these away. Like, just, you know, I do have too many. Am I filling up chests with needless potions? Some would say yes. Some would say yes. Although 2 seems like too few, so let's grab a couple more. Yes, that is camping. And so, like, yeah, oh, should you go camping because it's cold? It's gonna be slightly more miserable in some ways. But, like, if you, again, the way you make camping bearable is you bring more and more things that make it less and less like camping. The more pain you're having, the more accurate your camping experience is. So just bring, like, what, like a ton of blankets, a ton of, what can you bring to the woods? Like, bring some lava with you, and then, you know, bring a fire starter. I don't have a, oh wait, the lighter's on my desk still. Bring a lighter with you, bring some wood, gather around a fire. And it sounds dumb, and I would argue that it is dumb. But, like, you know, negative human experiences are a weird, like, bonding factor. I don't know why that's true. I feel like it's one of those things that makes sense historically speaking. Like, yeah, of course, like, if we go through bad things with people, we should be like, yeah, that's it. But, like, yeah, in the modern age, it does seem a bit dumb that, like, you know, how do you pick people based on the terrible, you know, craziness? Anyway, so, like I was saying before, why'd you keep a light next to you, Toy Man? I don't know where else to put it, man. Like, I have a pair of sunglasses next to me that don't even work as, wait, actually, you know, let's have fun with this stream. Oh god, I don't have to put on a wig cap. There we go. Ignore the side of my hair. Here we go. This is the live stream. This is IBX. I don't want to make that joke, cat. Okay, so we're gonna now fill the inside. Oh, this isn't a tunnel. Why is this block here then? Okay, so this tunnel's all good, but it's the next tunnel we need to start working on. So we're gonna remove these blocks, and then we're gonna start placing some glass over here. And then we can fill the tunnel with, oh god, I forgot that when you're flying underwater, the game gives you a real hard time doing anything. And yeah, we just kind of do this until we've got some lovely tunnels. So, yeah, yeah, why does anyone have anything is the real response there. But no, yeah, I think the fun you will have, like, if it's a terrible time, this sounds counterintuitive, but as long as you all handle the time well and, like, you know, you don't have a friend that tries to murder you all, I think you'll find it's a bonding experience. So should you go winter camping? I mean, no one should ever go camping, but just because that's true, it doesn't mean that people don't. That's my answer. That's my answer. Okay, so now we sand this. Oh, there's no glass on the top. That's pretty essential. Yeah, I think like with anything in life, your goal is usually, like, you know, when I was younger, I used to struggle so much with the concept of, like, what do people do on a date, you know? Like, How do you ask someone to go? And it's like, you're thinking about it too much if you're thinking it on that level. What you realistically just have to think is like, okay, what is a fun thing? I will do that with someone that I enjoy, and if they enjoy my company, they will enjoy my company. Like, you know, maybe there's like some really late game concept to that that's really tricky. But, you know, 99% of what people overthink is just like, ooh, but how am I going to guarantee that it's fun? And like with everything else in life, I don't know, it's easier just to admit that, like, you don't know, you just gotta hope. You don't know, you've just gotta hope. You look great, Toycat says Potato Mirror. Thank you very much. It takes a lot of work to look this delightful, but I try my best. See, you know why, like, this is my workspace that you're invited to right now. Toycat talking about late game dating. What a Chad gamer boy. I meant in the sense that, like, if you're dating someone for a while, right, the game changes, the name of the game, because, you know, like, I don't know, I think a fulfilling life is about doing interesting things, and so knowing what is interesting both to yourself but also to someone you care about, but also to internet strain, because this okay, you know, here's a funny thing, right? I've oscillated so back and forth on, is social media like a bad, like, influence on, like, how we live our lives? Because think about it, right? The way we do so many things has changed a lot, because we're not doing it solely for ourselves in all cases. We're often doing it knowing that it will look good on social media. Like, it's crazy how many examples of that we can name if we really try. Okay, I'm gonna put some glass over there, stop myself walking that way, and now it's not my problem anymore. But there's a lot of examples of that we could go into. Why I'm late? What's with the wig? Says Brianna Violet. What makes you think this is a wig? If you just got here, this is my natural hair, and I'm offended at you for assuming that it's not. Anyway, I think that yeah, like, I've gone back and forth about whether it's a great thing, and there's loads of, like, downsides to it. But I realized that, like, all it is just turning your life into a performance, right? You are entertaining people around you. I mean, usually for no money at all. Usually just for the... Also, oh, did I save this space specifically so I could do that? Oopsie. You know, like, it is a... You know, your life is a big performance that you are putting on for the sake of those around you. Is that a good thing? It sounds like it's not, but I think we've always had different mediums of this. Like, you know when cameras were first popular? As a child, I'd love the idea of, like, man, if I just jump in a photo, I will forever be in this thing. And then they'll look back and they'll be like, ah, there's Andrew, right? So, like, and, you know, like, there's so many other examples of this where, like, you'll do something solely just because you want the attention of other people. And so... Also, why is there glass above me right now? This feels very incorrect. Let's break that and see what's happening there. Oh, it's just this. Okay. That's totally fine. And then we'll remove this lava. And then we'll remove this lava. And there we go. Look at this. Okay, I think we've actually made our lovely little hole now. But yeah, by the way, I'm very sick. You can hear it in my video that's coming out later today. I know, 2 videos on a Sunday. I'm making up for the fact that I've had a very bad week for uploads. So apologies for that. You know what? Yeah, I turned my positive into a negative. What about that? Can you ruin your life in such a way? Can you make all the good things in your life into bad things? I bet you can't even do that as well as I can. But yeah, I think we're always, like, performing in some way for each other. And maybe that's why, like, people value honesty. Because a lot of people, something I found common amongst people who watch this channel is that they do, you know, like, it is a common thing on this wing of the internet to find honesty refreshing, or whatever that even means. Okay, so now we need to remove this whole column of blocks, then replace this column of sand with glass. So we're just going to break down. We're not going to get much glass back, Let's see if we get any glass back. Oh, no, I guess because it's breaking into... Yeah, this sucks. Sucks. I guess we won't even... We'll just use a fist. Because if we're not getting the block back anyway, we might as well just let it break into nothingness. Could be Omicron, says Ned Oren. Yeah, I was actually thinking that today. You know, as I was out in public, in front of thousands of strangers. I was thinking, like, you know, given the timing, given that my biggest symptom is cough, you know, that's famously a COVID one, right? It's entirely possible that I'm chilling with the new variant on me, right? That'd be exciting. Hey, thank you, Bearded Wanderer, for 3 months. Did anyone notice the new disc isn't available? Bugging me. Isn't available in the betas, or isn't a bit like what's the look? He's looking at me. I wonder what you mean by that. If you mean it's not available right now, it's because 1.18 isn't out for another day. If you mean not available in the betas, I imagine that, like for Bedrock, they tried to save a couple of things till the very release itself, which I think is a cool idea. I think things that you know don't need to be beta tested, like, give us a little surprise, you know? Why not? They're saying it isn't too severe for Rat Packs people. Also, nice look, Toycat. Thank you, McBella78. I would, you know, I'm gonna put on a hat. Everyone's commenting on my hair, so there you go. How about that? Have we solved all of our problems with this? My life pro tip. Here is how you make yourself, like, just don't try and look into anything about any, like, especially, okay, COVID information, even stuff that we've spent about a year thinking about, we still don't actually have solid answers regarding. Like, even the most basic thing about, like, I don't know, how effective is a mask? Some amount effective, maybe 30%, maybe 10%. Maybe it depends on the mask, maybe it doesn't. And that's stuff that, like, people have been doing research into. It's, like, probably better than not wearing one. That's our conclusion we have. So, like, if something that was discovered 3 days ago, if you try to look into it, you're not gonna, like, and then everyone's like, ooh, this could be bad for vaccinated people. It could be good for vaccinated people. This could be, you know, like, as bad as SARS-1. You know, we don't know, you know, things like that, right? We don't have the answers. And so, like, but news places know that you want the answers, right? It's the same as my, I always use this example. When people are searching for, like, Minecraft update release date, you know, you give the information that's available. And, like, you know, you try to be responsible and only speculate as much as you can, and, like, you clarify your speculating. But news places don't have the same level of quality, like, standards as apparently a Minecraft YouTuber does. And so they'll be like, this scientist says that it's theoretical that this will actually kill us all, and that this will be the start of the new apocalypse. It's just theorized, though. But I mean, that the headline will then shorten that into, you know, new COVID variant will kill us all. Yeah, I think the easiest lesson to take is that, like, yeah, I guess it is hard to know precisely about anything, huh? Okay, so I want to make this new tunnel. So this is only 1 block below the surface over here. I think this new tunnel should be, like, big and circular and use all of these blocks right here. That's the ideal, at least. So, like, 5 blocks wide. Let's say it's like, okay, so this is how many blocks tall? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that means we'll make it 6 blocks that way. Oh, no, it has to be 5. So I guess we won't use the top layer, and then we'll measure 5 in the middle of the rest. Hey, you just turned 18 today, and my first adult decision is to give money to Toycat. Love your streams, by the way. Thanks for existing. Hey, congratulations, Gwyn Zavas, for the €4.99 tip. I can tell that you're probably Dutch based on that name. I've never spoken to a Gwyn before, let alone an adult Gwyn. So congratulations on being a real adult in Europe. Not in America, but in Europe at least. Congratulations, proud of you. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna make it be here, and I guess we'll have like 3 at the bottom, then a line, and then 3, and then, yeah, that's what we'll do. So we're gonna let a ton of lava in. No, we're gonna build around first. We'll build. So I'm gonna have to drink another fire resistance potion. I'm gonna lose some sand if I'm not careful here, so I'm gonna make sure that I do this quickly. But yeah, okay, so we'll ignore the top block. Or just work down from the bottom. It's probably easier that way. Okay, so we want some glass over here. So this is 3 blocks. And then it's 1 block. And then we have a little wall for the rest. We're going to have to lose a sand block for this. Oh, actually, we can just pre-place the sand block. Oh, God. We swim so slow. It's so painful. Oh, no, this is going to be 7 blocks tall, isn't it? Yeah, that's going to be 7 blocks tall because it's 3. Yeah. We need to go 1 block down on everything. So that's fine. So 3, and then 3, and then another. Oh, God. Yes. Oh, I'm crouched. Okay. Ghost anxiety. Don't we all have ghost anxiety? What if ghosts are real? Chief Scientist says that if ghosts were real, then they would attack vaccinated individuals just as badly as they would attack non-vaccinated individuals. And, oh God, how did I mess this up so bad? Oh no, because it's okay. That's fine. I'm just saying, this is a pretty real deal scientist. We should maybe listen to him, guys. I also, it's Gwyn from Guinevere, but I am Dutch, yes. Oh, I do know Guinevere then, because I've watched the show You. If you haven't watched the show You, it's all about you. So you should watch it. I shouldn't watch it, because it's about you, not me. Okay, so place all of that around. Place some sand just to, like, be ready for this. And then we can remove the glass without any real long-term issues. Sorted. The ghosts messed up your block placement. Yeah, I blame the ghosts too, Michaela. I blame the ghosts as well. Why doesn't the sand turn into glass at these high temperatures? I agree with you entirely there. That is a... Oh, God, I don't have an Elytra anymore. Agree with you entirely. Hi, Toycat. Here's my tax. I love using your streams to study for school and do my homework. Currently in the middle of finals. Good luck with the lava. Thank you very much for the good luck with the lava. Oh, this looks pretty cool, actually. I wish myself good luck as well, honestly. Okay, so wherever the sand is, I can break. So we can break this. No problem whatsoever. And then we can break this. And then we can also break this. Oh, no. Okay, we cannot break that. Oh, no, not my torch. Oh, every time. Every time. Okay, so we can't break those blocks. We need to... Whatever, you know what? We'll come back to that. Let's get rid of some sand for now. You look great, Toycat. Thank you, Jean-Pierre. It's from the Français. I have a very French name, and so I say it Jean-Pierre instead of Jean-Pierre. I guess Pierre is basically the same, regardless of how you want to say it. Toycat, you champion. Hi from South Africa. Hello from South Africa right back to you. I mean, I'm not in South Africa, but I could be for all you know. Honestly, if you want to know about my mental state from the last few days, which who doesn't want to? These are the exciting things. Man, I just realized how much worse life is with these glasses on. But, yeah, I don't know, like, I have all this, like, anxiety about travel again, because everything's way less fun than it used to be, and, you know, things that used to be as easy as, like, oh yeah, you go to this place, and then it's fun, is like, ooh, what if Mr. Bureaucrat doesn't like your form? What if you filled out your form slightly wrong? Or, you know, like, is actually, you know, like, that's now life, that is, and, like, I know some people love the idea of what if life was all about filling out forms instead of actually doing things, but yeah, travel became that. But I was like, okay, you know, like, restrictions aren't gonna change while you're flying somewhere. And then, like, in the last week, it's like the whole world has decided that actually we're not friends of South Africa anymore. You know, they were real nice to us and they told us about this variant they found, and we're gonna punish them and tell them, hey, don't you go finding more variants. You find a variant, you keep that to yourself. The world economy's gone down, like, it's, I mean, some significant percent, just on the idea that there might be something like that, right? That's I meant stock markets, by the way. Obviously, you can't measure the world economy on a day-to-day basis. I mean, I guess you can measure anything on a day-to-day basis if you believe in yourself. If past you saw into the future and saw this, and you sitting with sunglasses and a wig streaming Minecraft talking about life, do you think you'd be proud or embarrassed? Probably a healthy mixture of both. I'd be like, how did this happen? And then I'd see a tip from someone like QT314 on stream, and I'd be like, you know, clearly people like what he's doing, and he's making money, so that's all that matters. No, for real, like, I feel like, finding a job where you feel like you're actually making a difference is... See, it's so weird, by the way. Why is... I thought it was just when we're on a realm that this is buggy, but it is very hard to do the torch thing right now. Can you make a sign of my username on it? It says Dom2009. If you give me $15, I'll make a sign, and I'll put your name on it, and it won't even be sarcastic, probably. Probably won't even be a sarcastic sign placement. Yeah, I think that thing about choice that I said earlier is like a weird thing we apply to so much of our life. I've been thinking about certain like life choices I've got to make, and like I don't know, I'm struggling in so many aspects of just everything, because you know, like struggling over one decision or struggling over, you know, there's so many like tiny things that'll make you be like, oh god, if I can't work this out, how can I work anything out? I've 1.18's coming out real soon. The first like day or two of an update is the most important day, because that's when the most eyeballs are on this thing. It's like, oh, what do I do with that? You know, what am I meant to do here? We've been trying to reach you about your cat's extended warranty. See, the whole, you know, like one of the memes on the internet is like, we've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. That is one of those memes I just, maybe it's because I don't own a car. Maybe it's because I'm not American and like I don't therefore see this stuff. But I feel like I'm missing out. Like, same with robocalls or whatever. I wish I lived in a world where people did try to contact me about my car's extended warranty, and I could be like, oh, this is so annoying. Am I right, fellas? You know, everyone else? Do we all agree how annoying it is when people talk to you about extended warranties? Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I struggle with the decision to leave my house. No, same. Some days I'm like, okay, I know if I don't leave the house, at the end of the day I'll feel worse. But right now, I really don't want to leave my house. So do I go with me now, or do I trust my guess on what me from the future wants? Because just like with anyone else in your life, you from the future is a temperamental thing. You might go out the house and still be unhappy. The car warranty thing happens to me all the time, says Jack30. See, that's weird. I don't know. One of the things that shocks me is that all of these spam marketing things aren't like more aggressively pursued, right? Like, you would figure, have you seen the endless vampire? Wait, it's Canadian. Have you seen the endless? I don't know why my Canadian voice is Indian. I'm sorry. That's how you guys sound to me. Have you seen the 1.18 endless ravine? It's really neat, but 50 blocks lower than before. I have not. That seems like something I have to check out, Mr. M&T Green Adventures. I will be, you know, send me a tweet. I'm curious. Why leave the house right now? It's bloody freezing. It's you know, there's a good question. Why leave the house right now? Why would anyone do that to themselves when it's so darn cold out there? It's a good question. I don't know the answer. Do you know the answers, chat? I wish I did. I live in Iron. It's cold. Yeah, it was 3 degrees today, and it was that level of cold where it's like, I don't know. You know, my face is getting too cold because whenever there's wind at like these low temperatures, it's like this just hurts. I can see how it will lead people, and like I really want to. I finally have my toe isn't like all the way healed, but so if you don't know if this is your first stream in a while, I got in a little bit of a crash. An accident, sorry, recently, on my electric scooter, which I don't even ride my electric scooter. I rode it for literally a minute. In the last 3 months, I've ridden my e-scooter for 1 minute, and in that 1 minute, I managed to injure myself bad enough to go to the hospital. Anyway, I fractured some bones. I always got the car's extended warranty calls, even at times where I didn't have a car. They're very annoying. I don't know how they find you. Is it actually about your car's warranty, or is it a spam thing like? In the UK, people just assume you've been missold PPI, Payments Protection Insurance, I think is what it is, and you know, because they can sue as a result. But yeah, I think that there's this, man, I am sick. You know what, whenever I'm sick and I'm like feeling myself about to sneeze, I'm like, ooh, I want to sneeze. And then I remember like, ooh, actually sneezing hurts because of my muscle injuries. Also, Brian Violet, thank you so, wait, Brianna Violet. I mean, Brianna's just the female version of Brian, right? So I'm gonna take my victory. Asks, hi, toycat, I may travel to Europe during the spring break. To catch you mid-age 20s can't be a tough time. You're doing great as far as I can tell. Keep being yes. Yeah, I mean, people say that, but it's like, I don't see how anything in my life...
$5 for the super hard work it takes to place my long name assign, if you will.
Okay. You know, here you go. Wait, actually, can you place signs under lava? That's where I feel like the sign should go. That's the logical place, in my opinion. Wait, what I'm gonna do, okay, just for fun here. We're gonna make sure this is a fun sign placement. We're gonna place it right over here. The last dire wolf gave me money, so oh wait, I'm not allowed to capitalize. Am I allowed to say this? I'm not allowed to capitalize all the letters in a word that don't need to be capitalized. So I think I can put a P there that's capital. Like, you know, there's a grammar team that, you know, like, they let maps like that goddamn redstone ore or ruby ore onto the marketplace, but they spell check my grammar on my own maps. Paid me money for this sign. Thanks, man. There we go. Nice. See, that as you can see, toycat makes some money. Your boy gets a sign that everyone gets to see when the map updates. Toycat, what's your opinion of YouTube hiding dislikes? It's like no one is saying it's a good idea. Let creators decide if they want to hide dislikes, and then we would be like, oh, that's suspicious. They are hiding that, and you know that would be it. Because like everyone has this exact same take that if you're watching a video that has a chance of being fake, it would be really useful to know before you watch it all. Is, you know, do other people think this is fake? If there's a high number of dislikes, probably is, right? Yeah, to answer response, so to McBello real quick, I know one of the things I think about though is like, is anything in life really gonna get easier though? You know, like, you know, it's a motivational message that I want to agree with, but like, what's gonna get easier from here? Stop taking my blocks, Mr. Enderman. I work hard for these. Oh god, no! Oh, why? No, not all my torches. I hate you, Gus! Ah! Stop destroying it! Okay, I am so mad at the amount of damage I have to heal at the Gas' behest. Okay, so replace this with that. Firework another time. Oh god. This is too much for me to bear. Okay, so for now we'll just put a sand block here and sand blocks there. And then we'll deal with the ramifications of that. That'll be fine. We can do that. So for now, I guess we're gonna have to go pick up some glass anyway, because that's gonna be our next little task. So, ooh. I always love to do those little hops. Do you know how many YouTubers videos you've made? Says Albert Williams. I think it says if you underneath my thing, but it's something too high. Like, too many videos is the simplest answer. The actual answer is something like 6,000, I think, at this point. Again, too many YouTube videos is a simpler way to put it. Gotta leave a shulker box of free glass up here. Let's hope that doesn't bite me in the behind. Oh god, this... Oops. So I'm gonna get rid of this gold sword so I can actually unequip the Elixir. And now we're gonna start placing blocks all the way across here. YouTube, we've decided to remove the subscribe button because we believe all creators are equal. I am genuinely very convinced that is a future initiative. The only reason I think they're not going to do it is because everyone has this overinflated sense of what subscriber count means. But YouTube doesn't want you to use the subscribe feature. YouTube wants to say, hey, if you like a channel, we'll make sure that you see more of it, right? Like, that's their whole thing. Don't worry, you don't have to worry about like settings and like realistically, if you started using YouTube in the last few years, so many people have said this to me, like, yeah, I don't subscribe to channels. Like, why would I? It's just more work to do something that YouTube will already do for me. And honestly, from that perspective, it is hard to argue. Like, why would you? What's to stop you? Also, apparently the number of videos, according to Orange Brian Smith, is 5,904. Now, that is nuts. That is nuts. I think I want to make this, like, surface somewhere. Probably around here makes the most sense. Wait, maybe I can make, like, a little tunnel and then, like, a ladder out of that. Maybe not. Yeah, actually, if I like, yeah, I'll go a little further and then I'll make it come upwards a little bit. I didn't sub for a long time because I didn't have an account and didn't want to be tracked. I'm tracked for you, Mr. Cat. I mean, they were already tracking you without the account, right? They just couldn't track you between devices. Even then, though, a lot of big tech, I imagine Google included, they can make informed guesses about who is who between devices. You know, which you know, scary on some level. My God, I finally took Toycat live. 54.5 years has paid off. Love your videos. Hey, thank you, Just a Guy on YouTube. I'm glad you like the videos. I enjoy making them personally. I've been, I don't know, I spent like so much of the last couple days just being like, okay, what do I do? What am I making? What's happening? I don't know. I'm like horrified. Like, I don't know. December's a big month, and so usually it's like a lot of pressure. This December, I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna stay busy, gonna do things, gonna ignore mounting problems in my life, and it's all gonna be okay. You know, the world is not on fire right now. There are no problems. We've always been at war with East Asia. If we just keep saying that to ourselves, we'll be fine. Yeah, I think I've been subscribed to you for 3 years. Now, I'm not 100% sure. Congrats on 3 years subscribed, huh? Hope that you're having a cake to celebrate or something. If you're not having a cake, you definitely should have a cake. Yeah, Santa Claus is coming to the middle of nowhere. But I sometimes think that one of the dangers in the world. Oh no! How are you gonna blow this up? Okay, the gas projectiles get destroyed by lava. Not my problem. I've been sub to you for most of my. Oh no! They can get down here. Did it do anything wrong? Is it going? I think it's just going super slow, right? The projectile is. Okay, so I'm gonna build this wall first or next. I want to protect myself from all forms of ghasts. I accidentally let a Toycat video play at the same time as stream, and he laughed at the exact same time. Don't pretend that's an accident. I've been watching a video since the 95-second world record video. Yeah, that was a good video for the channel. You know, it's crazy. Like, you know, I have 5,907 videos, right? This is that proof of the is it the Pareto distribution? I think it's called. Where, like, even though I've made all those videos, you'd expect the average video to be worth 1/5,000th of, like, my success and my, you know, earnings. But, like, if you look at that video, it's like 1 in 60 people who have looked at my channel looked at that video. That is the overwhelming majority of people's exposure, entire exposure to me. Not majority of people, majority of people who have seen my channel saw that video and then were like, okay, that's maybe we'll subscribe from here, maybe we won't, but that's like the biggest single entry point. Plurality, I guess, is the word I'm going for. And so same with like earnings, I imagine. I bet it's on thousands over that time, right? Like, you know, it's so weird to think about when you think about stuff like that. That, like, that day, I was probably thinking, should I make a video on this or should I make something else? And I was like, I'll go with this. Like, that one decision changed so much. I've always been fascinated with the, you know, the idea of the butterfly effect. The idea that, like, every choice you make is massively altering everything. And I think it is true for that reason. I think about all the tiny mistakes, you know, all the tiny wins that I've had, and how massively they've changed things. You know, like, even just stuff like, you know, if you had, how different would life be if you hadn't met, you know, your close friend? How different would life be if you didn't, if, you know, imagine if I didn't get in that accident 2 weeks ago. Where my life would be at now. I don't actually know. Maybe it's exactly the same in honesty. But maybe I wouldn't wake up with some elbow pain twice last night. Maybe I wouldn't have gone sick because I'd be in a different place. You know? You can, like, scale the pain and the problems. I sometimes think that in, like, reverse about, like, imagine all the pain being caused by my decisions outside of me. And it's like, oh god, yeah, you know? I bet one day I would, you know, like today, there were some really friendly Americans at the bar I was at, but I don't know, I wasn't good with it. I was trying to, like, hit it back and, like, trying to, like, be, like, friendly and fun. I just wasn't doing a good job. I felt like I was being accidentally rude by just being like, you know, she'd ask a question like, have you watched Always Sunny? And like, yeah, not much. And yeah, thanks. And no, like, question, I wasn't able to. Oh god, I'm gonna start dying soon, right? Wait, can you see more lava with fire resistance? That is, I mean, it makes sense, but this is my first time knowing about it. Glad you mentioned chat. I know, like, it's done things like that. What if their day is now worse? You know, what if all of our days are worse? You know, if this stream goes well, maybe that helps someone's day a little bit, in a way that if it goes poorly, you know, if I say nothing of substance or worth to anyone over the next few minutes, hours, whatever, maybe that's, you know, maybe the world is a worse place. Who knows? But yeah, yes, you can. Anyway, I love how you find something useless to waste your time in. Thank you. I try my best to find, quote, useless things. Why can't I see the lava? Wait, okay, I don't understand this at all. Oh god, hello there, friends. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I guess I'm just gonna get out there. It's gonna be real fun. Let me go. Let me out. I don't want to fight you. This isn't what I want in life. Oh god, there's just more of you now. Oh god, and now there's gas firing at me. Okay, the good news is it seems to explode on the surface now. Okay, problem solved. Just come nice and low down, and some murder happens. There is something so satisfying about just floating in lava, right? Can we all agree? This is a good way to live life. Toycat, this is the first stream of yours that I've watched live. Thank you, Generic Gamer, for coming and watching a live stream. I hope that it's a stream that you enjoy, and that makes you feel like you had a good time. It's all I'm ever aiming for, and I hope that today we achieve it. I don't know that we will, but I hope anyway. You know, I always feel with live streams, you know, like, so much of it is actually based on... Did I look at you? I don't remember looking at you. So much of live streams is really, like, down to the vibe you have going into it more than really anything else. And it's strange to say and strange to think about to some great extent. But yeah, I think like with everything in life, so many of our best memories and so many of our best moments weren't about those moments being amazing. It was about either the people we oh god, okay, that's fine. Like, so many things we think are amazing just objectively, we're actually just like, yeah, this was good because you shared this moment with someone. Also, Black Scorpion, thank you for becoming the 359th channel member. It's been a while since we had a new member. See, here's an example, by the way. Did you know, so I mentioned earlier that free choices is like the amount, oh god, no, not again. No. Oh, so much effort to stop it from flowing into me. The number of membership tiers that most channels have is free. I think we started that way, right? We had support cat, cheap cat, and rich cat. And the idea, you know, like, free makes a lot of people gravitate to the lower one. Some people are like, I want a little bit better, but I don't want to spend too much. And some people are like, I want to, you know, support to the max. I want to get the best thing that I can get with my money. You know, because I think there's a common thing with, you know, we don't really consider this when we're talking about money. But people who earn a lot of money, not people who have a lot of money because of, you know, wealth and, you know, whatever, the capital distribution that they have or whatever weird comment. But like, if you earn a lot of money because you do a task for someone else that they value so much, they pay you a lot of money for. If you're in that category, you probably like feel like you work super hard. Like your life is worse than it could otherwise be because you want to get these pieces of paper in exchange for doing this very hard thing. And so, or even if you just have a lot of pieces of paper and you're like, you know, it's instinctively trained into us as society that like, yeah, you trade the pieces of paper and you get something better that makes you feel happier. For example, you know, I feel like the better a plane seat you have, the more fun you have on a flight. The better, you know, if the more you spend on like, I don't know, a bike, the better you feel, or a car maybe, you know, like people societally look at that and go, ooh, wow, your car goes fast. I mean, cars don't actually go faster when you spend more on them, so it's one of those weird quirks. But my point with all of that is meant to be that my throat hurts so bad, I'm gonna cough if I don't drink some water. Thank you so much, Fusion Warrior. Free super chat. Making a tunnel in the vodka sauce inside the squishy met meat dimension. It still squishes when you walk on it. Squish, squish. Only 3 to 4 minutes of fire resistance left. You are a liar. It's 2 minutes 41 seconds, Peen. I don't know what to believe anymore. It's non-linear, diminishing returns, and often subjective. But I think we don't. I think generally speaking, it's diminishing returns. But that's why the number one thing most people can sell you is status, right? If you think about most high-end products, like again, the car is the best example. No matter how much you spend on a car, the speed limit is still the same, and 99.9% of cars can do it. You might accelerate slightly faster, but like it's not getting you places faster if you spend more on a car. Same with if you spend more on an iPhone, it's not gonna browse Twitter faster. You know, like again. So what is the? Or you know, watch YouTube videos faster. I mean, you can choose to watch YouTube videos faster if that's your thing. So instead, why do you spend so much on things? And it's like so that you have the status of having spent lots of money on things. And that sounds kind of cynical on some level, but like signaling wealth is something, you know, we've always done as a species, I feel like. But that implies I follow the speed limits as plain pixel. I think though, okay, I could be wrong here. I think so. The fastest I've ever been in a vehicle that I drove myself was like 70 something, but it was a really terrible car. Like it wasn't like a high-end car, and like I had full belief the car could have done 100 something. You get me? Like, unless you're going, like, double the speed limit, it probably doesn't make a difference. Anyway, so, a point that I wanted to, make here. The illusion of luxury and wealth signaling makes Dubai abhorrent as a concept to me. Oh, that's why I love, you know what, it's fine, we disagree on this one. That's why I love Las Vegas, I love Dubai. I love places that are all about, we just have a ton of money, and we're using that money to just... Like, because it's, I find it disgusting when individuals are like, yep, here's our money. I am going to spend it poorly to show you that I have so much money that I can spend my money poorly. Like to me, whenever I see someone with an expensive watch, I think, oh, poor money decisions, awesome. That's great. You go into a hobby that makes you spend far too much on a thing, and there's a watchmaker in Switzerland rubbing their hands with glee. Sure, great, you do that. Oh no, this time I can't get out. This time I can't get out. I gotta put the elytra on. Okay, okay, I don't know how I survived that. I did not have fire resistance at the end there. That is lucky that worked. Fortunately, I had a Tome of Denying on me. It would have been a waste to have to get another totem going, right? Oof. Anyway, so my point was just meant to be, when you spend more than any amount on a car, you're signaling your wealth to other people. When you spend more than whatever amount on a watch that can get a good-looking watch, you're trying to signal, look, I have this expensive thing. You know, again, this is exclusive to one gender, jewelry and phones and all that sort of stuff. People like to signal things to other people. Like, a concept that I think blows a lot of people's minds is like, the clothes you're wearing right now, you are wearing those clothes because of, you know, like, you think you're wearing them because they look good, and like, maybe that's as simple as it is. But even by just wearing clothes that you think look good, because that's your whole thing in life, and you have no other motives beyond that, you are still sending signals. You are, you know, like, it's like, ooh, yeah, this is what I enjoy in clothes. Yeah, what do you enjoy in clothes, huh? Like, you're telling the whole world about it every time you do something. Like, also, Stampy Longbow, thank you for becoming the 360th channel member, a full revolution. I wear my clothes because I don't want to be naked in public. Okay, so look at me right now. I literally haven't thought about this. I put on this hoodie because it was warm. It says American Eagle on it, which is, if I'm not mistaken, a airline in America, but I think it's also a clothing store. And it's a weird purple color, but it's like kind of black too. It's almost like a red tiger kind of. I just wanted I wanted a dark color hoodie. Why did I want a dark color hoodie? It's like casual, right? Because you get the little hood you stick up. Ooh, look at my life now. I'm living the hoodie life. But I never use the hood on a hoodie. Like, the hood is just there because it signifies the level of casualness that I'm at. I don't wear suits very often. I really wanted to get into being the guy who wears suits. That feels like a thing I'd want to do. But I never, like, they take time to put on and off. And just that alone, plus having to go to a suit store to buy it, has genuinely meant that I've never gone through the effort of, okay, let's make some more jump potions. Actually, can we make long jump potions too? Or can we only do, you know, whatever, I'll throw some in there. You know, and so when you see, like, the reason that formal clothes are formal is because they cost more money, they are more effort to put them in, etc, etc, etc. I wear the hoodie when I'm depressed or trying to sleep when it's light out. Oh yeah, I love them on planes for that reason. You throw up the hood, you go off the side like this, you're living your good life. You're living a good life. You know, if I wanted to signal, hey, look at me, I'm super formal. You know, if you want to, like, laze things down, you want to be like, you put on the hat, you're signaling, I put no effort into my hair today. It's a low effort piece. And also, then on top of that, I'm getting to advertise some business. I like the Y, apparently. Do you like the Y? I don't know why anyone would. Yeah, there we go. Now you look like an American. Why do so many Americans wear baseball caps? I mean, they're called baseball caps. Why are they called baseball caps? What makes these baseball? Oh, Fashion with Toycat is too good. Yeah, I was so I'm so anti even the concept of fashion. Like, I'm actually mad at the oh wait, I need to put these potion bottles away. And then I need to grab some glass. Is there some glass in here? There's no glass in here. I'm mad at the, oh god, I'm sorry. We're lagging a bit, it seems. We're lagging a lot, it seems. I'm sorry. I don't know why Minecraft is having some issues. It keeps the sun off your face, and it's sunny in the US. It's funny if that's the exact reason. Okay, now I'm coming to look around at you. That's my life. Working in fashion retail makes you hate it more. Most baseball caps we wear are red with political messages on them. Oh, I need to get myself one of those hats. Let's make some statements here on this channel. I'm gonna make some confusing statements too. I wanna watch the world burn is what I wanna do. I wear hats all the time. I'm wearing one right now. I just like hats. No, you think you like hats. What you really like, you know? See, there's like 3 parts of everything you're wearing. There's what it feels like. There's what it's, oh god, I'm sorry about this. There's what it's signaling to others, and then there's the, you know, there's the price level implication of what you are wearing. Okay, now we're gonna go back this way. I'm sorry. I don't know why honestly, streaming just doesn't like it when I switch dimensions. I do not know why, but it is not a fan. I wish I had a hat head, but I don't look good on. It doesn't look good on me. It's convenient though. I look like, you see. Look how different I look right now, just by wearing a single headgear and some glasses, right? Like if you saw me for the first time like this, you'd get such different vibes from me. I'm the serial killer kid now. Or not kid. I'm like a guy. I could be reading a magazine. I don't have any magazines to read. You know, look at me. I'm behind you at a diner. You think I'm a CIA agent, right? Like, ooh, why? Or like, I'm a wannabe CIA. Like, I want to look like I'm an important person, but really, you know, I'm just hoping someone asks how I'm doing. So it's a whole thing. IBX bank robber. I can see bank robber too, actually. I ask if they've got any money behind the counter. And if they say no, I say, well, I'm taking it anyway. And then I run away with the money. That is what I do with this hat. But yeah, okay, I throw this back on. And let's get back to the, oh wait, we need to take fire resistance. Can't believe I keep forgetting that. That's like the whole thing here. But yeah, it's so, almost everything in life has like the surface level where you think you get it, and then there's the millions of things below that that are actually happening. And it makes it hard to be competent at any task, knowing that like the moment you think you understand, you're steps behind. That's why I was saying the code thing earlier, like, oh yeah, we all want to be experts on this thing that is like consuming us all in different ways. Oh god. Okay. No, wait, no, not again. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. Can only flow that far. We all, of course, want to be experts on this, like, super tricky thing. And we're all, like, trying to do that job. But it's hard. It's also true that they're, like, there's just so much going on socially behind every minute interaction. Did you really decide the best time to start streaming was in the middle of someone else's stream? I don't know if you're aware of this. This might blow your mind, but not every YouTuber watches every other YouTuber's videos. Fun fact. I think even the weirder thing is like, not every Minecraft YouTuber shares the same audience too. I think this is especially true here, because obviously the videos I make are not explicitly. I think you know, Technoblade's a bad example of that. He makes, I'm sure his videos are like, you know, at the very most teen, probably maybe not than that. But like I think when you look at most Minecraft YouTubers, they're going for a very different demographic than I am, right? And so it's like, yeah, it's like saying, how dare you try and sell apples when there's a pear salesman down the street? Or even worse, it'd be like, how dare you try and sell apples when there's a, I don't know, a cinema. Wait, how are you gonna try and sell Coke at the cinema when there's a supermarket over there? And it's like, well, people buying Coke at the cinema are not the same group of people buying Coke at the supermarket. You know, we're trying to, like, that's why they cost different amounts, and despite the fact that it's cheaper in one of the places, people still buy it in one of those other places. Sweet pickles or dill pickles, says N Money. I don't think I've had enough pickles to say for sure. Also, thank you very much, Dasher, for the tip. I missed it. It was 3 minutes ago. You know what? I very much missed it. Lock them in the cinema. Lock them in the cinema, indeed. By the way, thank you to everyone who's liked the stream. There's 500 something of you. Likes mean nothing now, but you know what? You believed in yourself, and I wanna tell you about that. So anyway, I should just have a bunch of props that I can put on to make various points about things, right? I don't think you can buy Coke in either places, says Eucalyptus. You know what? There's a good example. You're like, ooh, I don't think I want to buy any Coke from you, Mr. Strange Man at the supermarket, because the local Asda sells, you know, happiness, and that's good enough for me. Or the local Asda sells you know, Pepsi Max, and honestly, that's basically the same thing. And it's like, well, I don't know if they're substitute products like you think they are. More toycat attacks because I missed some streams, haha. Good to see you, Dasher. It is probably very late where you're at, but thank you for showing up anyway. Toycat, you look handsome today. Hey, thank you, the Firefly. I do look good today. I don't know why. I'm positively glowing. You allowed to say that about yourself? I'm sure you are. Yeah, no, I've been having a good day today. I feel like, we should all praise Toycat, says Jeff Watkins. We all should. Wait, Toycat, how do you feel about the removal of the dislike button? Oh, I just mentioned this. Like, yeah, no creator wants it, but YouTube wants it. And like, it's funny. This is the most annoying thing. They did a ton of meetings with creators, being like, "Oh, we want to hear your thoughts on this. It's so confusing. We thought you'd be universally in favor of this." And then everyone said, like, "Yeah, well, it's a bad idea for these reasons." And they're like, "Oh, well, we're still gonna do it, but we appreciate you telling us what you thought." And it's the most annoyingly, like, corporate thing, right? I wonder if... I wish more places... Like, I'm, like, at least somewhat honest when I say stuff like, okay, so I would prefer if everyone liked the things that we did, of course. That is the preference. Who doesn't prefer being liked and not being liked? However, you know, there are some things that people ask me to do. And it's like, can you do this thing that, like, loses you money, please? And, you know, like, also it takes you more time and effort. And it's like, no. And I don't want to do it because even if it makes it better for you specifically, it makes my life worse and then costs me money. And you know, I don't mind if, like, I don't mind, like, taking, like, little losses on things to have a better experience. People that watch streams, I think that's or watch videos or whatever. But, like, you know, if you want to make my life worse and you don't get to do both. You don't get to do both. Are you still making podcasts? Really appreciate and enjoy them, says Eric Holtgreen. I'm not actually. Okay, so I know I really want to do a podcast of some form, but the idea of having to stick to a certain regularity and you know, the fact that it's so hard to like, there's a lot of problems between me and starting a podcast. I think it's a fun idea. I think the real way I would have to do it, I might try, I've been considering trying this in January, but I know I'll upset a lot of people, is like, okay, do a couple podcasts, you know, in the month, put them behind the member paywall. Or put one behind the paywall, like temporarily, one behind it for, you know, like, I don't know, forever. And be like, here you go, if you want it, it's only that amount. Also, you get these other perks, and it's a great thing. See how many, because, like, working out value is such a hard thing. Like, putting a comment on a video that says, I really like this, I want to see more. Also, make the bottom of the tunnel soul soil so you can run real fast. Oh, that's a cool idea, Mr. Arthur Milner. I don't even have the correct enchantment. I think the podcast member thing is understandable. I think that, like, just because I'm glad that, like, some people see it that way. But I also think you can, the Iron Brew video. Yeah, that's the real reason to become a member. Watch the Iron Brew video. It is the greatest artistic creation on the internet thus far. Oh, yeah, I'm wasting too much sand. If I just use that much, and then we put that there. And then we eventually block off these blocks. Now, we can, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, there we go. Look at that. Lava stops flowing through. Oh, no, it doesn't. It does not at all. Well, it's meant to. Why are you draining the Nether Ocean? Because I want to make a sweet glass tunnel under it. What's so hard to understand? I always play your streams/videos, just listen to them while I'm playing Minecraft, says Remy. I don't know why your name is so hard to me. I watched that video so many times, the video file wore out on YouTube itself. I think that there's this weird perception. It's really hard to measure value in the world. Because, like, you know, even the, like, I think this is one of the, oh god, we're gonna drink. soon. I think the closest thing we have to a value indicator has so many flaws. This is why people are mad, because like we're taught for a lot of life that like you know like we use money as an indicator of value. If something costs more money, it's probably better. Even though like it's not usually better, it's about prestige, and that it's about having something that is harder to obtain because it costs more money. And so it's a struggle for a lot of people, because it's like, wait, so it's not better, it's just all a lie that rich people tell each other to make, and then that's like disillusioning. Then it's like, okay, the value, if we ignore money as a value indicator because it's terrible, and it makes a lot of people very upset in various different ways. Then it's like, okay, what? Oh god, I want to just get out of this pain. If we admit that it's like a terrible value indicator, then it's like, so how do we measure value now? And it's like, positive words. And so like if you look at my videos, which are free, you don't put any money into them, you just probably watch ads before them. There's no way of me knowing if you watched an ad or not, so it's all about just, I make videos, I hope people enjoy them, and I hope that some of those people who enjoy them have an ad before the video, that it makes some money. Or in the case of these streams, throws a few dollars my way in exchange for the thing of watching it. So do we have more glass blocks? We don't. We're all the way out. That is a problem, probably. And so it's like the only way you can work out did someone enjoy something a lot is if they leave a comment being like, I really enjoyed this. I enjoyed this a lot. But it takes just as much effort to say, I enjoyed this, if something made you go, this was pretty good. Versus if something is the most amazing thing, it's life-changing. It's like, yeah, that advice you gave about not killing yourself has literally changed. I mean, like, I would not be here without it. Level, Like, something that makes someone chuckle slightly and, oh my god, I decided not to kill myself because of this. Or even, like, different levels of, like, the number of people who have said, like, yeah, I was in a dark space, like, I felt like no one got me, but then, this video was here. And that's happened to me personally. Like, there have been videos I've watched where I'm like, oh, yeah, it's cool that I feel less alone because of the video. It is, and that's helped me through some of my closest to the brink moments. And, like, how that, I never even left a comment to, like, a YouTuber, and like, I'm sure in the same case in reverse, it's not the same. Money is the best way to say you really liked something, says Dasher. Yeah, I grew up without money, really. And so, like, there were so many things I wanted that, of course, I just couldn't afford. And so, money was always, like, my, like, I don't know, I guess to simplify, like, love language, right? Like, I always saw it as, like, wow, you will spend money on me, you must like me. There is no way you don't if you are spending your finite money. You could buy a pizza for yourself, but instead you give it to me? To me? And so, I enjoy all your videos, but half the stuff I see you build, I want to try, but I realize Minecraft Bedrock is different from the version you play. No, I'm playing Bedrock. I'm playing Bedrock, unless you're saying I'm playing Bedrock and you play Java. In which case, no, I'm not playing Java. Yeah, I think that money's still proportional and everyone can miss it as easily. Yeah, that's why it's like, again, that's what I'm trying to say, it's like an imperfect form too. But that's why it's like so much more useful than just, here are some nice words if you liked a thing. Because it takes the same amount of time to leave nice words for something that was like kind of good versus something that is actually one of the best things you've ever seen. Like, I've always had that like kind of relationship of like, man, you must really like this. That's why I think I found these streams to be so, like, these are like a fun hobby to me. But people show up and they're like, yeah, I enjoy this and I enjoy it, enough to pay the toycat tax, as we say on this channel, right? But that is like, no joke actually a very big deal. The fact that Remy has been a member for 3 months, that is a big deal. No, also, 3 months of member superiority. If you're not a member, you're missing out on the Iron Brew video. Thank you for being awesome, Toycat. No, thank you for showing it nicely, Remy. It's definitely one of those two. But no, yeah, thank you. Toycat, do you know you can't look up when you stick your tongue out? I wonder what, like, ridiculous thing that would make me do. Like, I know it's not true. But I wonder why you would... You know what? Okay, I'll look silly. I need to know. Did you just want to see underneath my tongue? I'm so confused. I don't have a credit card, unfortunately, says Bean. I think, again, again, like, use your own discretion or whatever. My whole thing of, like, if like, money is hard to access, first of all, you know, like, everyone has a debit card, right? It comes with your bank. And I know, like, in the Netherlands, the card, you know, actually, yeah, the Netherlands in particular is really, really weird about bank cards. I remember that. I remember, like, trying to pay for things in, like, The Hague at one point, and just everyone being confused by my card instead of using cash, or, like, having a, I forget what it's like, a Euro card, or oh, it's this weird brand that's only in this. But I remember how annoying that was. I just wasted $1. I tend to stutter a lot. Says learned hurried. You know, thank you very much. See, even though that's a sarcastic tip, it still has that meaning. Yeah, I used to be like so heavy on the idea of like, man, you spent money on me, man. It took me a while to realize that, like, when a company or, like, you know, like, something like that spends money on you, because it's so common that, like, yeah, here is some free stuff so that you are more likely to use our product. You know, Minecraft is, I mean, they said they're sending a chat. I don't imagine they are if it's been a week and I haven't heard something. Yeah, they don't take MasterCard in the Netherlands. I haven't seen foreigners try to pay with them. As a Dutch cashier, I can confirm, Lamau, the number of times we get foreign people here trying to pay with other cards hurts. I don't understand how it's possible. It's like, it's the year 2021, and the Netherlands is famous for being this, like, former financial capital of the world. And despite that, you're like, yeah, we don't understand the idea of international cards. We have this funny fake... Wait, we're on an offline copy of the world and it's still lagging that way? I wonder why that is. So weird. A lot of Dutch here. Me and the Dutch, we be tight, huh? Just use Apple Pay everywhere. See, that's weird to me that then you'd take Google Pay or Apple Pay and everything. Like, I don't understand that concept of a country. Like, oh yes, we do not understand. This is my Dutch accent. It's just Indian. My bad. Okay. I'm from the Netherlands and I have a Dutch accent. It's speaking like this, and we do not understand credit card. It sounds a bit confusing. So it's like a card, you put the money on, and then after the money is on the card, you use it to pay for services? I do not understand. I have simply the Euro card. You put the money on it and then you spend it. It's a very logical idea. I do not understand why you... Okay, I'm doing my best here. And my best is not very good. I understand what the advantage and disadvantage would be. We have not using credit cards in your country. I do think that we have, like, one of the things that is the most dangerous, we pretend it's like normal, but it really shouldn't be, is how normal it is to use a, I think it's weird how normal it is to use credit cards, because it's like gambling or drinking or smoking, or like, if you give a ton of people an addictive thing, some number of those people are strong-willed, like, you know, like, I don't know, opioids in America. Let's go nice and topical. There's here you guys are having a crisis with that. It's like, yeah, oh, we had a glass block already, it seems. I saw a guy do a Max Verstappen impression yesterday, and it was the first time I heard someone do a good Dutch accent. Toycat's Netherlands accent is close to deep South octogenarian. You know, I try my best. I have the accent, and it's not from the Netherlands, but I try my best. Yeah, so like, in so many, like, a lot of people will just be like, yeah, you need a credit card to build credit, idiot. You pay it off at the end of the month. And everyone's like, oh yeah, I just have a credit card to build a credit. I pay it off at the end of every month. And then sometimes you're like, but not this month, because like it's hard this month. I'll pay it off the month after. I mean, it's only gonna gain like, you know, a few %. And then it becomes your norm that like, yeah, I'll pay it off the month after. And then like, you let it carry and then they make a ton of money. Because the interest rates on credit cards are nuts. They only work because the people who have them are likely, whatever, you know, whole thing. So like, I wish it was seen as, you have a credit card? Oh, why are you in debt? Let's, like, we need to stigmatize the heck out of credit card. And the reason you can't do that is because, like, of course, I have a credit card. Do you want to see the numbers? So, if you want to see my credit card, on the front, the number is 3386 214 003. Okay, so that's my credit card number. Isn't it weird that you can use that number and my full name? Obviously, you know, like throw that out there, and then now you have access to not my money, but a bank will give you money, and then they will bill me for that money that you have taken. Like what is that all about? First of all, no one will remember. I think on the internet you don't need memory to keep track of someone's credit card numbers. Anyway, as a European, I have to ask what's a credit score. I want to say that you'll have a credit score in your local country. Do not fact check me on that one, or do fact check me on that one. Anyway, yeah, but like I think, you know, like people are always saying like, yeah, we need to destigmatize this, we need to destigmatize that because it really sucks that like blah, 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 blah. It's like, no, we need you to think to yourself, oh no, why again? No, Ghast, stop it! I'm so mad with Ghasts all the time. Oh no, okay. Okay, we're fine. I'm surviving. Life is pain. I think I actually had another fire resistance potion. Yeah, I could have just drank one of those. It was way more fun my way though. I hate the word normalize so much. Yeah, I hate it. Okay, so what a lot of I think that in general, right, society is progressing, and so the idea of being socially progressive is like, why don't we move society forwards? And it's like, yeah, that's a really good idea. Love the idea. Why are we still doing backwards things that come from the 1500s? Seems like not smart in the long run. We need to normalize normalizing things. We need to stigmatize stigmatizing things. We need to normalize normalizing things. I think what a lot of it is like, it sucks to feel shame about things that are basically quite normal. I don't think anyone likes feeling shame. You know, we call it shame for a reason. And it's a darn shame that we do. And so as a result of that, it's like, yeah, so how do you know, like, we have all these like super old social rules that tell us like, yeah, watch out for that man. And they probably made sense when our communities were small and our biggest desire was like reproducing or whatever. But like, the problem with the modern version of it is we've got a billion movements, all of whom are like, yeah, making sure that people don't hate me should be our #1 goal. I don't like that people don't get me. I'm sorry for coughing. It's probably not even, you know, I'm gonna find a COVID test. I've got like a ton of them lying around. The government here, you can just order from a government website like a dozen or 2 dozen COVID tests. It's an absurd number of COVID tests. And so I have a ton lying around that I bought because I needed one for a driving test I never took. Anyway, so in case you're curious, I think that the idea of a stigma is not inherently terrible, right? Like, I've heard people argue that like we should never judge people that we do not know the full situations of. And I think that's the ideal. I think that is, like, of course we should look at people who are doing, like, you know, like, it would be ideal if every single person could know every single other person and go, okay, so this guy, He's only murdering people because, you know, his parents beat him as a kid. This guy is only, you know, looking at in public bathrooms, taking pictures of people's feet because, you know, as a 13-year-old, he had an abusive partner that whacked him in the head with a foot or something. And you know, even then, I don't think that's okay now that I say it out loud. You know, this guy who, you know, this gal who is, you know, one of my favorite, one of the quirkiest like news stories I heard. There's this girl. You can fact check me on this one. She goes from country to country. She makes up pretty compelling credentials about why she's a great child sitter. She'll be like a child sitter for a really long time. And then, actually I think this only happened the one time, but she's done other things like this. And then she just like took the kids on the run for like 3 days and then just came back and was like, yep, oops, sorry, we just went somewhere. Like, it was, if you ignore the victim in that crime, it was a victimless crime. If you just ignore the victim, which, you know, like, you know, legal system's very good at, don't worry, you don't have to do it personally. And so, yeah, as a result, oh god, no. I hate this so much. And so yeah, we just ignore the victim. Don't hear quirky and abuse in the same sentence. I think we should, clearly. Oh no, okay, we're fine. And so, yeah, it's like, yeah, so she really messed up this couple and their blah, 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 blah. And like, there's some debate though, because also in other countries, what she'd done is she just goes to the police and she makes up this tragic story about like, help me, I need to get home to my parents. But then she gave like fake parent names, and so they couldn't find where she was from, who she was, whatever. Like the police took a lot of time too, because this is a missing person who can't find their parents. She really embarrassed, I want to say it's the Irish police, maybe the Dublin police. I don't know if policing is national in Ireland, but I'm assuming it is. Really embarrassed the police in Ireland because they spent all this time trying to look for her parents, and then she's like, I was just lying. She's actually 21, not 16. What's worse, blaming the victim or ignoring them? I guess ignoring, right? Like, I guess you'd rather be blamed, because then at least someone's taken an interest. Maybe that's depressing. Okay, a little glass staircase to get ourselves up here. And we also have to have a little glass staircase up here. But there we go. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Silk touch shovel. Do you not have silk touch on your shovel? If so, you are missing out. Break both of those, and here we go. Nice. So yeah, not gonna lie, this tunnel looks quite cool. I actually, yeah, I'm surprised at how cool this tunnel looks. Thank you so much, Mr. Charles Sonan, for the 4 months of membership. I hate the fire overlay when you're on fire. Man, me too. I mean, not really, but like I'm showing empathy by listening and saying, yeah, you're right. You're not wrong. You are correct. Whatever wrong is, you are the opposite of that. So yeah, I like what we've achieved so far with this tunnel. I think we need to still remove more of these blocks. Hey, Capini, thank you for 27 months in a row of membership. That is a wild statistic to be actually true. Okay, so we can remove this block. And then we can not remove those blocks there. Or that one. Yeah, is this correct? Something feels wrong about this. Yeah, I guess those blocks are staying in place to stop it from flowing inwards. Okay, whatever. It's at least balanced now. And those blocks need to stay there too. Yeah, that's correct, I think. Why do we only need these down here? That feels incorrect. Okay, yeah, we can remove that. And then we can remove that. Okay, perfect. Then we can probably remove these two. I lied. Please don't spill everywhere. And then we should probably go down and get that sand out of there, because it's kind of ugly. It's kind of sad how strong a rate to money is my love language idea. Also, last tip before I go to sleep. I think the the one people use is actually like gifts, right? Like if by giving money to someone, you are saying, hey, instead of buying myself a pizza, I bought you this. Man, I want to buy myself a pizza now. Chat, do you want to buy me a pizza? Hey, BTB, thank you. That's a slice right there. Let's see what pizzas I can get at 9:35 on a Sunday. Let's hope there's some good ones, huh? Oh, I can get a burger. That's something. No, I think it needs to be a pizza. I think I deserve a pizza. You need to watch your weight if you keep getting pounds through donations. Thank you, Black Scorpion. Love your joke. Toycat, is it snowing in London? I'm gonna find out. It's not snowing in London. Wish it was. So sad that it's not. Speaking of things I'm sad about, I hope that you enjoyed this stream, but it has come to an end, I'm afraid to say. Was this really short or really long? We've been going for an hour and 25 minutes. That is really short. I'm sorry the stream was short. I have a video going out. Let me see if it's going out right now. I'm going to check my email live on the stream. Should we do exciting things like check emails and... Okay, uploaded the revised edit to the folder. Perfect. Okay, let's find this. It was exciting to see my first video uploaded to the channel. It's very gratifying. Awesome. Sammy likes it. Okay, so I'm now gonna hit the download button on his video. Okay, so there is a new video coming out in as long as it takes me to upload. If you would like to see it, make sure to smash that subscribe button. I think you're already subscribed if you're watching this though. If I'm leveling with you, if I'm shit. So yeah, on Tuesday. Okay, I want to do something fun. Okay, I'm streaming on Tuesday when the update comes out. I'm doing something that I want to tell you about, but if I tell you about it, there's that one guy who's gonna be like, oh, actually, I did it first because I stole your idea and then I did it off a live stream. Ho ho ho! You can't say you're the first person to do it now. Ho 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 ho! That's how those people look, and I hate their guts. And if you're that person, sorry, I despise you. Now you know. Anyway, so I'm doing a stream on Tuesday. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be the first person to do something. I'm excited for that. Yeah, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. I keep saying subscribe. You know what? Unsubscribe. YouTube will show you my videos anyway. You don't need to worry about it too much, dude. I need to get my glass shulker box, don't I? Let's go. Ooh, are we gonna survive this? Oh, no we're not. No we're not. Oh, there we go. This is fine. Everything is good. Okay. Yep. Perfect. I am under control. Yep, that was perfect. Anyway, I'm not ready for the update. I have a video tomorrow about things you should do right now if you want to prepare for it, and then I have 5 features you didn't know about 1.18, or 5 features that are maybe unexpected, given it is a caves and cliffs update, and that video is going out in a few minutes. Thank you very much for watching today. I hope that you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye. You know, no, not goodbye. You know, why do we have to say goodbye? Instead, I'll use this as an opportunity to say, you know what? Things ending is bad. It's always like, but I don't want the thing to be the end. But wouldn't you rather the thing be an end than for it to go on forever? Maybe the answer is no. But maybe instead a better answer is it's better to have closure at some point. And then that closure is now closure. Irish goodbye. I love doing an Irish goodbye. You're just midway through a sentence and then